Too often, Night on Your Side reports on a child suicide, like this 8-year-old Gabriel Taye, or the 3 students from one Ohio high school who took their own lives just last month.
And this number, it is stunning. Hamilton County had 19 child suicides just in the past 2 years. I met a Sims Township mom who believes that these deaths are preventable. She lost her son to suicide. Tonight, she talks for the first time about his death and the program proven to save lives.
I was there when that sweet child came into this world, and I am forever blessed to have held him when he left this world.
Almost exactly 3 years ago, Grant Egbers committed suicide. He was 15, a sophomore at St. Xavier High School, a good kid with friends who seemed happy, but who fought migraines and depression. This is what he said to his mom just days before he died.
And he said, "Look at me. I should have the world. And all I have is the sadness that I just suffer and suffer and suffer." And he just said, "What if I can't suffer anymore?"
Diane Egbers can't dwell on what her son could have been.
As a mother, those are things that I just can't visit yet.
Instead, she's focusing on changing the outcome for other kids, their families and friends.
Suicide shatters a family and all the friends around it. And you're on your knees picking up thousands of pieces, a piece at a time. And the picture is never going to be the same. But you have to do it. You have to find hope.
After Grant's suicide, Diane, the owner of a leadership development company, got busy, refusing to let Grant's life have been in vain. She founded Grant is Hope, which creates awareness about teen suicide. She wants to remove the stigma.
Mental health, mental illness is just like cancer. You know, cancer untreated continues to get worse and worse, and it's life-threatening.
In fact, each year, nearly 45,000 Americans commit suicide. In Ohio, it's the 3rd leading cause of death for kids 10 to 14, the 2nd leading cause of death for teens ages 15 to 18.
What compels them to do it, we won't fully understand, but what we need to know is mental illness is life-threatening, and it will continue to get worse until we get our kids help.
We are the Hope Squad.
The help, Egbers believes, is through Hope Squad, a school-based peer-to-peer organization founded in Utah and now in 400 schools across the country.
I'm here to reduce self-destructive behavior that I see at our school.
Hope Squad members, students, are trained to watch for at-risk kids and seek help from adults, empowering students to speak out and up when they see a schoolmate in distress.
We are the Hope Squad, and this is what brings us hope.
In a Provo, Utah school district, they were averaging 1 to 2 suicides a year. When Hope Squad started, they went 9 years with no suicides. Diane Egbers is bringing that program to Cincinnati schools. 21 Cincinnati area schools will have a Hope Squad within 2 years, affecting tens of thousands of our kids.
We anticipate this will grow and grow because all the research supports that the #1 preventative measure is peer-to-peer.
The first school to have a Hope Squad in place, Mason High School, where a student killed himself just a few months ago.
We cannot allow this to continue to happen.
Jonathan Cooper is the incoming superintendent of Mason City Schools.
As a parent of 4 children, this is something we need to be proactively addressing and taking care of in our communities. And it will take all of us to do that.
Mason's goal is to start its Hope Squad in the fall. Cooper says his team in Mason is excited and feels confident the students chosen for it won't feel burdened, but instead empowered.
They're talking about this. It's in social media, it's all around our country. So to give them the right resources to have that conversation in a healthy way and to bring hope to that is our hope as a district as well.
And if we can get kids to reach out to other kids and understand that the only way they can get their peers' help is to reach out to adults, then we can help kids a lot sooner.
You think Grant would have been saved by Hope Squad?
I do. I really do.
Egbers knows the Hope Squads won't prevent every death, but she believes they will save lives. And she knows her son Grant is willing her forward, yelling, "Go, Mom," as he often did, this time to save someone else's child's life.
When I think of the things that I'll feel best about in his memory with Hope Squad, is that we're bringing that kind of intentional reach out and unconditional friendship and love into schools. And we need that. We need that in our culture and our world today.
Diane Egbers wants the state to fund this for all Ohio schools. Now, we have a list of the 21 schools that will soon have Hope Squads in place. It is in my colleague Lucy May's story on WCPO.com.
The statement talking about the shattered pieces and the years of picking up each piece individually, it really paints a picture of how this impacts the families involved. We saw after the Mason incident, the Mason suicide, an outcry on social media. Families wanted something to change. We see that being implemented there. Are high schools the only ones that playing a role in this?
No, not at all. Now, let's talk about Mason's case first. This example, they're going to start in the high school. Then they hope to expand down to the middle school, maybe even into the elementary school level, and other schools can start in wherever they would like. Now, I want you to stay tuned for our 7 o'clock show tonight, because Diane Egbers is coming to be live in our studio, along with the superintendent from West Claremont local schools, who is bringing in Hope Squad there as well. They're going to talk more about the program, Craig, and how she says this is going to save our children's lives. It is a fascinating program, and I hope that Lucy May and I keep following this through for the next couple years.
It'll be great to having the discussion in the first place as the first step.
Absolutely.
Really. All right.